Hello, hello, hello. Hello, 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 and welcome. Excuse my lighting and everything. I will get this better going forward, but how is everyone doing? Do put comments in the comment box. I've been trying to connect my presentation and just having a few challenges in doing so. So you just have to forgive me for this because it doesn't seem like it wants to do what I want it to do. So let's have a go. Let's have a go. Okay. All right, so it doesn't seem like it's going to share what I want it to share. So I'm going to do that another time, probably see if I can get it up for tomorrow. But let's just have a talk today. For those who are here, but let's just do this anyway. For those who are here, do let me know where you're coming in from. Do let me know where you're coming in from. This is all the joys of doing things with tech, especially when it's a new platform for you. But I want to talk to you about ideas that you can do for your African fashion business. Hey, yeah, challenges of trying to stream a video to my YouTube. It doesn't seem to want to be doing it. All right. Okay, don't worry. The good thing is that I planned what I was going to say anyway, and I can talk about these things. So first of all, for those who are new to my channel, I want to say that my name's oh, is it broadcasting? Okay, what I'm going to do, because I can see that it is actually broadcasting, I'm going to come off this one and then I'm going to share the other one so you'll be able to see the presentation. No, this is not going to work. Excuse me, everybody. You know how this goes when you're just new to some tech. The presentation or just me? What would you guys prefer? Do you want to see the presentation? Do you want to see the presentation? Put in the comments if you're happy to just go to the presentation or hey. If you're happy to go just to the presentation or just have me speaking, because of what we're going to do, we're going to split this over 2 days. So I can always be in a presentation on tomorrow. Okay, or I can just work a bit with the tech. But look, let me stop that because it's just not going to work this way. I don't want to waste any more time. Okay, so let's just do it with me. You don't mind? Let's just talk. I think it'd be nicer and I can see everything. I don't have 2 laptops, so it's going to make things probably a bit easier. So what we're going to do is this. I'm just going to talk to you here. So if you're here with me, then hello. Let me know where you're coming in from. Let me know what countries you're coming in from. And I'm just going to quickly introduce myself and let you know that my name is Jacqueline. I am the founder of African Fashion Guide. And I am here today to share with you what I see as 10 top, and you can't see it. There's another live. I need to stop that one. Okay. It should be over now. Okay, so I think that one's closed now. Okay, so let's focus on this one. So I'm the founder of Africa Fashion Guide, and what I do is help brands and retailers and SME businesses just like yourself to start fashion businesses that are made in Africa. Okay, I do that through business coaching. I do that through various methods. Different methods. And what I'm doing here today is talking to you about what I've seen as the top 10 profitable African fashion businesses that you can start. You're watching from South Shields in Newcastle. Welcome. I've still yet to get out to that part of England, but good to have you here. So I'm a Londoner, that's for those who don't know, but I have lived and worked abroad in very different places in countries like like Germany and China and Turkey, as well as here in the UK. But I really want to help you, because if you're here, I'm guessing you're here because you either got an idea for a fashion business that you want to start, or you've already started one. So maybe you can let me know which of those two fences that you are on. If you started your fashion business, then put number 1 in the comments. If you're thinking about it, then put number 2 in the comments. Okay? So 1, you're just starting it and you want to start it. Number 2, the number 1, you've already done it, and number 2, you're thinking about it. Hi Atlanta, ATL. Oh, it's been a while since I've been there. It's been a while since I've been there. So which one are you? Which one are you? Could I ask you guys to do something? Could you share this video? Could you share this video with your networks, on your Facebook pages, and or with your friends who you know want to do fashion businesses? Okay, so Merchant Rose is, so you want to start something. Okay, you want to start something. I'm going to invite some more people to come on board and join us. This is my second YouTube live. Do you know that? And I'm just getting used to it. I'm so used to Facebook and all these other platforms, and a bit of a Clubhouse as well. All the Clubhouse people, put CH in the comments if you've got your Clubhouse account. If you're an iPhone user and you've got that, put CH in the comments. And if you want to go follow me, it's Jacqueline Shaw on Clubhouse as well. Okay. Awesome. Hey girl, how are you doing away from Kenya? How good to have you here. Good to have you here. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So everybody's coming in. Okay, we're going to be talking about the top 10 profitable African fashion businesses that you can start today. Okay, I did have a presentation, but I can probably give you the link to that another time. But right now it's not working. So we're going to just do me. You can have me, my face, okay, and my everything for you today. So yes, top 10 businesses. First of all, why Africa? Okay. So the African continent is one of the fastest growing continents that's out right now. Okay, from the fastest growing continents, there's so much going on there. You have a rise in interest in things like tourism, in things like music, fashion. Everything is going on the African continent. So I'm saying to you, if you don't grab your seat on the table in Africa, somebody else is going to have it. So make sure that if it's something you're thinking about doing, don't think about it too long. Just get it going. New Jersey, welcome, my darling, welcome. Hey, Glasgow. Oh, I've been there as well. Just think of all the places I've been and visited. It's awesome to have you all here. So the landscape is ready for you. The platform is ready for you. The area, the opportunities are right. They say by 2050, nearly half the world will be African. Or 2050, 2100, nearly half the world will be African. This is according to the World Bank. So what we're seeing is that the population is rising, okay, in Africa, and it's also a young population. That means not in the sense that it's a continent that hasn't been around for a long time. It means it's a continent where many of the people are young. And they say around 65% of the population are 25 and under. So if you're going into content thinking, I want to create jobs, you're going to have the opportunity there for job creation. Got a younger workforce, you can create jobs that way as well. Okay. If you're going in there thinking you want to do business for a longer term, you know that there is a rise going on the continent, and more people, especially diasporans, are moving back. So you could be creating opportunities for that market of people. Okay. There's a rise in agriculture. Africa could literally feed the world because of the land space. Okay. Tourism, there's all these amazing business opportunities for Africa. But we're here to talk about fashion. Okay. So my background is working in fashion for the last 20 years. I am a fashion designer. I've also had my own business as a dressmaker. Yeah. I had a bridal business. I also had my own clothing line that was made in Africa. My bridal business, I was sewing for African weddings. That's kind of the way that the kind of the route that I came from. But then I worked for brands and retailers like Puma, Fila, Russell Athletic, Animal, C&A, many others as a designer on sports and swimwear. But I started the fashion business in 2000. I started the Africa Fashion Guide in 2010-ish when I was doing a master's degree in ethical fashion. and I wanted to share more. Hey, Tabitha, how you doing, my darling? From Hamburg, wie geht's dir? Wie geht's? I wanted to share more about the opportunities of what is happening in Africa. I wanted to show that there's things that can be done there, that there is fashion that can be made there, that fashion can be made in Africa. That's what I wanted to do. And I wanted to bring more trade to the continent through the vehicle of fashion, because I recognize that fashion is an industry that's worth nearly $3 trillion globally. Just let that sink for a minute. $3 trillion globally. That's just redonkulous, okay? And I'll let you have that word. That's just redonkulous. $3 trillion. This is the whole textile industry. Africa is worth about 31 billion. It's textile industry, fashion industry, sorry. So it's got a way to go for the, in the bigger picture of things. But let's talk about some of the ideas. So I can't look at my presentation, but good thing that I also have notes here. So let me do that one for you. Right. So if I can get through all 10 today, great. Means tomorrow we can focus on the steps you can take to do your fashion business, okay? Which means it can be a bit more focused. I'm going to try to finish up within the next half an hour. If you can keep with me, you're going to gain so much from this. Just a shame I ain't got the pictures now, but doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Okay, so the first idea, you're number 2. Okay, welcome. The first idea is what many of you naturally gravitate to do, which is starting a fashion brand, your own brand. We can think of brands like, let's say, Grassfields, okay? You can think of brands like, who else can I say? La Vie. You can think, when it comes to like that kind of typical, like your own brand kind of typical products, okay? So those are those kind of like wax print, African print, as many will say, fashion brands. Then good morning, Florida, and yeah, Brenda as well, and Ketchy. Welcome, ladies. Thank you for coming. Do share this. Do ping. Ping. I'm such a clubhouser now. Do invite your friends to come and watch this webinar, this live training. Okay. So there's other fashion brands that we could be considering, such as Maki O, such as Enquo, such as La Duma of Makosa. And they're all doing fashion brands, but mostly people are considering just brands like, the Grassfield, the kind of wax print. Just quickly to just remind people, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do press the subscribe button, hit the like button as well, because that also will help me to grow my channel, okay? And I really appreciate that, because I want to be like the #1 spot for finding out about fashion business in Africa, so on YouTube. So please support the channel like that. Thank you. So those are kind of fashion brands, but what's kind of the pros of this? Hey, welcome. Good to have you here. So what's the kind of pros? Okay, when you have your own fashion brand, you can have autonomy, because you're doing your own thing. It creates a lot of interest, because there's greater interest, because more, especially in the US, more and more people are doing fashion brands now. Want African fashion, they want that kind of product. So they want things like this and so forth. They want to feel like they're connected to the motherland. Also, you can bring in an African story to your business and brings more eyes to the continent. So that's a massive pro. It's an amazing pro, okay? But then the negatives about doing that kind of business is that there's a lot of upfront costs. It can be expensive to start. Lots of competition, because e-commerce, especially since lockdown, has now grown. So many more people are jumping on the bandwagon, which means you've got more competition and more voices and more noise to fight through. And it requires a lot of heavy marketing. It takes a strategy, okay? So if you don't have that, you're going to need to pay somebody, or you're going to have to learn that real quick. So that's your own fashion brand. As I mentioned, a few of those like Grassfields and so forth. They're examples of some that you probably will know about. Now, fashion boutiques. This is the second idea. So maybe you're like, I don't want to do my own label. What I want to do is have a fashion label, a fashion boutique that I'll sell other people's products. So let's explore that version a bit more in depth. So what's a good thing about doing? What's the pros around having your own? Popularity, and there's need, as mentioned, more and more people are shopping online. More and more people want, you've got the customers who want to get different types of African products and to be able to see it all in one place. A bit like an ASOS kind of platform. They want something like that. And then you've got all these rise of these new African fashion brands. They want somewhere to be able to sit on the, they want somewhere to be able to sit to sell their product. So if you've got a fashion store now online, then you can have, you've got a bigger marketplace of brands who can come and join. You want to spread the risk. So this allows you to spread the risk because it's not just your brand, it's other people's brands, and you've got a variety of brands, which means that you've got a bit more of risk. If one brand ain't doing well, the others are doing okay. On top of that, you can get money up front because people are paying you a fee, like to upload their images or to upload and sell products. You get sales from their product selling, or you get sales from them listing. So it's a very good opportunity for you. And but some of the negatives are that it does require a good online platform. If that's not functioning very well, doesn't look very good, that can cause people to just leap off. And we're very finicky right now, where we don't want to be online or scrolling for too long. We want to just, is it exciting enough? Great. If not, they're going to be gone. So a lot of marketing will be needed to pull people to your website. Good sales and marketing strategies will be needed. And it's a must that you have this and you have strategies in place with this. And the competition again is a bit of a negative because it's a bit of a con. There's a lot out there now, a lot of small businesses doing that, a lot of retail businesses, a lot of e-commerce businesses. But the fact there's not so many African ones, e-commerce, doesn't mean that that's an opportunity or it's a threat. And I guess it's a glass half full, half empty, how you see it. So you have to really weigh up the cost of that. Some examples that you may know of, if you know any, then as well, please put them in the comments. If you can think of other African e-commerce stores, for example. So Pele was one. I don't know if they're really still around anymore. There was Zuva, but we know that has closed down now. But you have AfCFTA, which is an amazing one online in Paris, or in France, sorry, that sells. There's Moonlook as well. Moonlook World also sells other people's products. And then you've got the physical stores like Alara in Nigeria. So there's a lot going on there. Let me just make sure I'm not missing any of your comments below. Okay, I'm not. Awesome. But if you think of any other fashion retail stores for African products, put it in the comments. Let me know and share with others, okay? So that's idea number 2. Okay? I think I'm going to give you half of them today, and I think I'm going to give you the other half tomorrow. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes if you want me to continue past number 5. So the next idea that you could start, this one is a big one. This one connects a lot to what I do. So if you know Africa Fashion Guide, we are a platform for helping brands and retailers to start to source or manufacture in Africa. Manufacturing is a huge part of what we do in Africa Fashion Guide. That's how it started. That's what I'm trying to help people to do, is to source in Africa. Okay, we have our online sourcing platform that's launching called the Fashion Africa Trade Expo. You can sign up to that. Just go to fashionafricatradeexpo.com. and you can register to be notified. I'll put it in the comments. You can register to be notified about that when it launches. At the moment, if you want to get sourcing support, you can come to myself. You can reach out on Instagram or send an email to info@africanfashionguide.com to request to book a call to speak about that, request a sourcing services. But that platform will be launched. I'll just put the link down there below in the comments. So do hit that and then just put your email address in there. And then once we launch this spring, it's course should be this spring, it's waiting for the web guide to finish, then you'll have access to that. And there'll be about 500 supplier manufacturers on that platform that will be uploading over the months. Okay, so that's one to do. So this idea number 3 is a workshop or factory. So, you know, the manufacturing units, you might want to set something like that up. So you see that there's more brands are wanting to make in Africa. So there's a bigger market of opportunities. And these are not just African fashion brands. These are high street retailers. I've been, you know, called out by people from LinkedIn, and people send me emails out of the blue who want to start in Africa. Okay. Who want to start in Africa. Sorry, my dears. Who they want to start in Africa, but they don't know how to get started or where to go and find it. So you could have the opportunity of being that place that people can go and manufacture with. Okay, so there's that. It's also a chance for job creation. You're creating a new job by creating a workshop or a kind of factory or a cooperative even. I work with a cooperative at the moment based in Cote d'Ivoire, Ivory Coast. There's 1,000 artisans. They do things like fashion clothing making. They do textile making. So they do all the batiks. They do jewelry making. They're sending me some jewelries and some textiles at the moment. And I met up with them whilst I was on a trip to Burkina Faso a few years ago, and been able to work with them and now offer these services to you through our sourcing platform. So you've got the opportunity as well. This will be launching very soon. I can't wait to be able to share this with you. But when you're starting your own factory, you're creating jobs, or you're increasing the GDP by bringing more trade to the continent, bringing more finance into the continent. So that's a great way to do things. Plus, you know what it is? When you do this, Africa's a whole new market. Africa's a whole new market, okay? It's not yet fully tapped into. It's not overcapacity like somewhere like China, for example, where so much factories and things are there and they're doing so much business. There's more opportunity to expand, to build, and to grow a fashion business, a manufacturing hub in Africa. So it's a good idea, but, caveat, but, doing this kind of business is expensive, and it's expensive, okay? I've had opportunities to purchase factories a few times. I've had people reach out to me asking me to help them to find buyers. I've had opportunities to support that, and I see so much need. I see, I have governments from Asian countries want me to help them to find factory opportunities. People want to do this, but they have to come with the money. They ain't got the Benjamins, it's going to not happen. And the cheapest factory that I was offered was about $100,000. So that makes about, I don't know, in pounds, what are we talking about? Maybe £80,000, something like that. Which, machines and everything, staff, everything was there. And the factory was, I think they bloody good. But that's not the normal price. They're usually pretty expensive. And that was in Uganda. Anyway. So it does need a lot of upfront costs. It needs materials, but a lot of the materials have to be brought in, and there's often a skills lack. So you will find that, actually, on this channel there is a factory. There is a video in the Fashion Africa Voices playlist, and it's interviewing a Nigerian owner of a factory, and she was saying for her business, what she did was she invited people from Sri Lanka and India, I believe, to come and train her people in Nigeria, so that they can increase their skills for the making and the finishing. Because everyone always says that Africa doesn't do quality. Well, she recognized that, she's not going to have that story about her factory. She's going to get people who are more experienced in skills and bring them in so that they can then support her staff so that they can do the best, okay, and deliver the best. And now she's doing things for the government and so forth. And she'll be part of the Fashion Africa Trade Expo or the FATE platform as well. So I'm really excited about that. The other side is shipping costs. I mean, this is something that I'm actually going to do a webinar all about logistics and shipping. And when we launch the Fashion Africa Trade Expo, we have a logistics partner that you can work with as well, who is African owned. So you can actually work with them on your shipping. The cost can crush a business, but you have to factor everything in. That's why, if you want to do this, I would say reach out. Let me be able to help you, because there's a lot of costs involved. Okay, through our business coaching, through our membership community, okay, and the network that I have can be able to help you to get the skills that you need, understanding about what you're going to need at each stage of your business. So you don't go in there with a hope mentality or go in there trying a thing, but you're going in there with the right knowledge. I want to make sure that I can support you in doing that. So that's 3 so far, okay? So you're owning a brand, you're an online retailer, or doing a factory. I've given you 3 great ideas that would be great that you can do this year, okay? You can set those up. It will take time. Some will take more money than others, but some you can just get started straight away, okay? If you have questions, please put them in the comments as well. Don't mind stopping and pausing a little bit to answer some of those questions, okay? So that's what I'm here for. That's what we're here to do. So some examples of some factories are the one I mentioned to you is on our the interview with her for the YouTube channel in Fashion Africa Voices playlist. And then there's others that you may know of already. Is one called Soko Kenya, based in Kenya, set up by a British lady who's amazing. Joanna Maiden, and they are supported by ASOS. So they produce products specifically for ASOS. So they're amazing. And then there's another large scale one who do big production called DTRT in Ghana. They're huge. So some of the images you've seen I've used in previous presentations have been from that factory, where they have about 800 or more staff, maybe about 1,000. And they mostly export to the US. They work with the AGOA. Again, I'll talk about all of these trade, logistics, shipping and duties and all that kind of stuff. I'll talk about all of that in a different webinar, not the one this week, because that's a whole different subject. Okay, and I'll go a bit deeper into that. So that one is a large scale one. The Circle Kenya is a smaller scaled one. But you can, depend on your budget, if you really want to do that, people do come to me to ask me to help them to set up a production unit or a factory, or a small textile unit or something, and we can do that together. If you want to work with me one-to-one, then we absolutely can do that. Do reach out or go to Fashion Africa Talks and book a call with me in my calendar. Just hit the orange button, fashionafricatalks.com. The link is down there. Hit the orange button and it'll take you to my calendar. Okay. Number 4, this one has things I actually do myself. So these are starting events, shows and conferences. So you could absolutely do these, and you could do it online or offline now, because things are changing up a little bit. So you can do those. So events could be, there's so many different types of events. It could be like trade shows. It could be just like a meetup kind of thing. And the shows are fashion shows, things like that, or the typical fashion shows, and conferences like what we do. But I'll come to a few examples for you in a moment. Now, if you're doing these kind of shows, thank you for the likes, by the way, and welcome to all those who have just joined. This is the webinar training all about the top 10 profitable African fashion businesses that you could start this year, 2021. Okay, so I'm Jacqueline Shaw. I'm the director of Africa Fashion Guide. I'm here to help you to start a fashion business made in Africa today, this year, 2021. So let's do this. Reach out and we can do something together. So the pros of doing these kind of events is that it's very, very good for networking. That is actually how I started, is going to so many events, meeting people in ethical fashion, meeting people in African fashion networks, building my network, meeting people, learning from people, going to speak, going to connect. That was what I wanted for. So, and doing business as well. That's how I became an authority. I became a public speaker because I was showing up as that girl who talked about African fashion all the time with an ethical perspective. So that was a really good positive for me doing that. So creating that type of platform is going to help others to be able to connect with others and do real business. Then you can do, there's so many new opportunities that can be made. Like I said, they can actually start business. I've done events where you've had people from like New Era, people from WGSN, people from Swarovski, people from the Guardian newspaper, people like Hollywood actress Rosario Dawson, people from factories, people from all kinds of areas within the context of fashion, business, and Africa and sustainability. And they will be able to network together and do something together, create new opportunities that maybe they never had. Plus, it gives you a lot of high visibility when you do that, because press like to come to these events and then they like to share that. So it gives them something to talk about. So it's great for media attention. I found that it's been really good for media attention, and it helps you to grow as a company. But it can be very costly. I can say this from experience. If any of you have been to the Fashion Africa conferences, then let me know if you've actually come to them. I've done them in the UK, also done it in Ghana, in Ethiopia, Kenya, so in African countries as well. If you've ever come, then you will know that I do use lovely venues as well. And all of this can be very expensive, very expensive. That's the biggest expense, is the venue. But you can do them in a small way. You can do it as an outdoor event. You can do online events now. So, you may have the risk of things like, the situation we're in right now. Like, that means you can actually take things online. So that's an opportunity out of a situation that we're in. So don't worry just about the fact that we're in a situation. You can bring it online. Many are doing that. The focus of these are mostly from marketing perspective. So really think about, what you want your end result to be, because you don't want a lack of sales. You don't want a lack of designers turning up or relevant people turning up. You want to make sure that you know that you've got the end in mind. Start with the end in mind, and then you can work towards that. Okay, so you can get those results. All right. So that's numero 4. And that's examples are Lagos Fashion Week, a fashion show. You've got Source Africa, which is a trade show. You've got Hub of Africa Fashion Week in Ethiopia. And again, fashion shows, and they have conferences as well all around. So number 5 is fashion schools. Something that I used to really want to do, and I still feel that there's a big need for them in Africa. Because what it does is it helps it to share the knowledge. It's a way that you can give back to the future generation on the continent, is by creating these schools that are going to create the knowledge that is needed to build profitable businesses locally, profitable fashion businesses. It also creates jobs. Either you're going to equip people with the skills to get a job through the fashion school, or you can equip them with the skills to start their own business, and then they'll be providing jobs. So you can see how it can be a great thing by doing this. On top of this, you can often get funding opportunities. So these funding opportunities or grants can, from people like, let's say, Comet Relief or the European Commission, or there's many of these kind of charities who will fund projects in Africa or in developing nations. And you could, often what you're doing can align with a foundation, because you might create the school and you might have a foundation which aligns with it, which is supporting girls or people with disabilities or something like that. And you can receive funding for those community-driven projects. It does take a little bit of work to do the grant applications and so forth, but the schools things can align with that, and it could be a great way to do explore that. Do explore that. You may need to get more government intervention, as in their support on that, because they've got their own curriculums, they've got things going on. You may not just be able to come into a country and be like, yeah, I'm going to do this. You have to speak to people, okay, to make sure that you can, establish something like that. Even though I do say you can reach out for funding, you have to look for that funding. It's not always available straight away, okay? And you may have to move there, because if you're doing something like setting up buildings or etc., you may have to move there unless you've got partners based on the continent that you can kind of facilitate things with them. So there is different opportunities there. And examples, you've got schools like Lysof in South Africa, you've got the Joyce Babio College of Creative Design in Ghana, you've got the Radford Uni in Ghana, Evelyn College of Design in Kenya, Baheda, Institute of Technology in Ethiopia. So there's quite a few fashion schools happening on the continent. Not a lot, but there's a few that you could take as examples and then create and do yourself. Now, I'm going to have a little pause here. We're at the half-hour point. I can keep going for the next half hour and talk about the other 5 ideas. And then tomorrow, for day 2 of the training, I'll be talking more in depth about the different ways you can build a business and how to grow your fashion business in Africa, and give you some tools. Or we can pause here and do a Q&A. What would most of you like? Write in the comments what the kind of things which route you'd like me to take. Because that's what I'm here for. I've set out the hour time. I've got 5 other great ideas that maybe you just want to know about them now, right? Let me know in the comments. Speak to me. Yeah, these ones are really good. Let me see if I can see the comments. So I'm really excited to be able to share this with you, because I've been doing loads of different things on the continent, and I can see more ideas, please. More ideas, says Patricia. Anybody else have more ideas? Do share this video as well for those in your community and your network, so they can also grab these ideas. And do hit the like button, do hit the subscribe button, do all the things. Support a sister, support a growing business, and support the work that we're doing. Great content for taking notes, Q&A. Yes, please. All right. I'm going to just flick through the last 5 ideas, and we'll have some time for Q&A. Okay, so I think let's do that. More ideas. Okay, all right, gotcha. All right. So this next one now, so we did fashion schools. This next one, though, is my absolute favorite. I was going to start this off for tomorrow. My absolute favorite, and I'll probably be doing more next month about this topic. But if you guys want to jump on this today, I'm like, let's not play games. Let's do this. I'm like really serious. So this one is one that you've heard me talk about a lot of the time. I already work with people who do it. I've got videos upon videos, testimonials, trainings, and so forth on this topic. And what that topic is subscription box businesses for recurring incomes. I see you, RL Bell. I see you, Olowa Busayo. And Arlene, I see you. Folake, I see you as well. Welcome, welcome, welcome to my YouTube channel. Subscription box. You know why I love this? You know, even with subscription, doesn't have to just be a physical box. It can be a digital product. That's what I love about it. So, I'm gonna try to put this into like really, really short terms because, like I said, I do webinars, like an hour-long webinar just on this business idea. Subscription box. Okay. So if you don't know about my one, I've got one called Wax and Wraps. Hey Victor, welcome, welcome. Wax and Wraps is a African fashion subscription box business. Okay, actually these fabrics come in there as well. These are stretch Ankara. You can go onto waxandwraps.com and you can get these stretch Ankara head wraps. So these are all stretch. Okay, they are not the wool, they're not cotton, they are stretch fabric. Okay, so loads of great prints, and I'm putting up a few more next week as well when they come from Nigeria. So subscription box, you create a box with products in it. It could be African foods, teas. I mean, foods are dry foods, obviously. Teas, books, textiles, oils. Think of things like your not moringa. Moringa. Think of things like shea, Moroccan oil, argan oil, things like that. And you package these things up, and you're putting these in a box that somebody is purchasing, and they're on a subscription, which means they're paid every single month. And then that's paying you every single month. I mean, who's got a fashion business idea right now? And what you're doing is just putting like selling this head wrap. You guys buy this today, and then that's it. That's great. But if you're buying this and it's on a subscription, and every single month you're getting this, and I'm getting the payment from you for this, you're getting something that you want, and I'm getting paid every single month. For me, no other business model like this. So, for example, examples of these are, of course, Netflix. Even here on Facebook, they have subscriptions now where people can pay membership for particular secret information, secret videos. So, subscriptions and memberships are some of the best ways to go forward. It's a guaranteed income. I don't usually use the word guaranteed because it's a tricky word to use, but it's a guaranteed income that you can get month after month after month from your peoples. Okay, month after month after month. So there's ones like Birchbox. There's ones like you have one for like a. If you do, right, let me see. We'll go check it out. Birchbox is an example of a subscription box which has made huge billions over the years since it started. Netflix, like I said, is a digital subscription where is monthly fee. We have our own different types of subscriptions within African Fashion Guide. You can set those things up, and I can train you. I have a training called Wax Bib, and you can, if you want to go and learn it for yourself online, you can do that. But we're opening up a new cohort to start in April. But you'll be able to join us from March if you're interested in that. But reach out to me, send me a DM, Instagram, or Facebook, and then I can tell you more information. But do make sure to get in touch. So the Fashion Africa Business Academy.com has information on there about Wax Bib, which is a subscription box program. But this is the best business model ever. The best. I could just stop here and say, don't do any of the others, just do this. Okay? So our focus is teaching you how to do African-focused ones, because that is a niche and that is an area where nobody else is teaching about that. But there is need for the products. So African Fashion Guide, myself, we teach this to the community so you can have that recurring income. Because I want to stop seeing people get furloughed, made redundant, and have no money and feel that their life is over, when there is ways that you can make money with recurring income. I want to help you to do that. So, all right, I'll keep going. But that one, subscription box, ideas of subscription business models, let me help you. Reach out to me, okay? info@africanfashionguide.com and let me know. Okay, the next one, number 7 is textile sellers. So I've seen a rise in this, a rise in people selling textiles. We sell textiles as well through waxandwraps.com. I have a shop page for that. So this is something you can easily start. You get your textiles from Africa, or you're getting it from wherever you're getting it from. Choice is yours if you want to get it from Africa or not. But you're just reselling textiles. So many people want textiles. I see so many pages set up now of textile sellers. You can do the exact same thing. Okay, you can do the exact same thing. So become a textile seller. The pros of that is that you know there's a large growing interest in African fabrics, okay, and people who are making their products. So you can sell this product to them, the textiles from Africa. You can give work to the people who make the textiles, like what we do with our subscription boxes. Our textiles are made by artisans in Africa. So the batiks, the adire, the tie and dyes, or the woven textiles, working with artisans in Africa. That's what we're doing. So you can do that. See me looking down just because I've got my notes down here. Okay. So that's a really good one to do as well. The cons are that if you are shipping from Africa, textiles do weigh a lot. They do weigh a lot, which means that your shipping is going to be a bit more expensive because of the weight of the product. That you can't really do much about that because it's textiles. But it still can be a very good business. So just do a big ship every once in a while, and then just then sell it that way. It's easier. The number 8 and 10. Number 8 is exporting wholesale goods. So something that we do at Africa Fashion Guide and through the Fashion Africa Trade Expo is wholesale products. So if you wanted to get products that's ready-made, so you want to start your business, you don't have design skills, but you want something that is awesome. You want something that is ready-made, so you can just white label. In the fashion industry, we call it white label. And it means that you can just go and get that product which is ready-made. That way, you can just go and sell it straight away. You don't have to worry about going through the whole tech pack situation or production and sourcing. You just buy it like off the hanger, off the rack. I want that. Sell it, come back, that. So we do that with t-shirts, do that with wax print products, do that with, what do you call them? Well, I have something here near me. But the kind of the wax print jewelry. So if you know those kinds, you do that with that as well. If you want those kind of products, then yeah, you can just go and sell it on your shop and then just make your money. Keep things simple. I have to keep things simple. That's one of the most simplest one. You pay, do them as bundles. So you can buy £500 bundle one or £1,000 bundle one. £5,000 bundle one if you want, and you can just purchase that and then you go and you sell it on. Simple one. So you can purchase those products like that. The cons are that it's not, you might see others doing the same, having the same products because it's wholesale. But because it's wax print, it's general wax print products, it's not made to be a brand. It's made to be products that people can sell in the shop to add on top of extras of what they're already doing. So you have to think of it in the way you're going to sell it. If you want your own brand, start your own brand, your own label. If you want to have products that's African inspired, then this is going to be perfect for you. Okay, wholesale goods. Okay, this one now. This one's a really interesting one. Interesting because, no, I'll come to that one last. Okay, the next one, I'll come to the one I can say last. The next one is, yeah, those writers in the house. If you're a writer, you love writing, you love media, you love all that kind of stuff. That's a business you can start today. You could be a writer of doing things like blogging, vlogging, media writing for magazines, whatever. Being an author, so you know I've got a couple of books. I'm bringing out a couple of more this year, so supposed to. But I am writing one that's actually coming out later this year. So you can be an author. You could be a you could be a documentary. I don't know what the word is. People who write documentaries. You can be a documentary writer of sharing about the industry of business in Africa or fashion Africa. You can be doing all of those things if it's creating a video blog or a written blog or through a book. The written those kind of documentation of the industry is something that is needed more and more. But when I first started Africa Fashion Guide, 2009 is when I started my program, and I kind of started to blog 2010. Nobody was really blogging like I was blogging. Nobody was talking about the industry like I was talking about. And you know what? When I launched my book, there was no other books out there at the time. I worked in the library, so I knew. part-time studied as well, and I worked in the library for many years. So I knew the kind of books that were out there. Nothing was really talking about Africa fashion like we know today. So my book, Fashion Africa, when I brought that out on my blog, Africa Fashion Guide, was so new and unique. So new and unique. So you can create books, because what's lacking for us in the industry is documentation of the knowledge, documentation of what is out there. So things like, is it called the wax print film? Oh gosh, I forgot the name of the lady who wrote it. I think she's Nigerian, but I don't want to say it just in case she isn't. But yeah, she wrote a film about the wax print story, okay? She's taken it across the world, Tokyo to the Caribbean. She is amazing. And there was another one that I was supporting, which was called Wax in the City, and that was documenting about the wax print story as well. We've got Arietta Muje, who was a stylist and does marketing and so forth for companies. She actually tomorrow, she's as part of London Fashion Week, she's having a digital video presentation as part of Fashion Scout during London Fashion Week digital, and she's doing a documentary on I think it's called Fashion in West Africa. If you go to africafashionguide.com, you'll see an article about that, and you can see all the details about going to watch that tomorrow. It's about 2:00. Okay, for those watching this on the replay, you can still go and check it out, because the video is out there now and it's really good. She gave me like an initial viewing. So this I'll support a sister, because she's been around as long as I have, like over 10 years doing all this stuff, and we're both uber passionate about spreading the word about African fashion and helping other people to have a presence in this industry and to bring more eyes onto the continent and change people's perceptions. So yeah, you could be doing that. So it's great. There's people doing some things. Why not jump on that bandwagon and do that? Again, those who are here, welcome. For those who have just joined, for those some may have left, some must just come on. I'm Jacqueline Shaw, I'm the director of Africa Fashion Guide. Do subscribe to my channel. Do support this as I grow this channel to be the #1 YouTube channel for African fashion business, trainings and interviews, and information all about the continent's textile industry. So do subscribe and press like, because I know that you like it. I know you're not just here just to watch, but you're like, oh, I like this. Like. Okay, awesome. And share it. Let other people know about this, because I think this is a great video. Look, fantastic content. Yeah, thank you, my darling. I like this. Fantastic content. All free. Hey, no price, no naira, no cedis, no whatever. All free. Okay. So the last one now. This one's a funny one because it's what I do. So I could teach you what I do. Okay. And I'm seeing when I first came out, and I came out as the African fashion business coach. I was the first one to really do African business coaching and African fashion. Now we see more and more people popping up and doing similar things now. And yeah, I mean, I'm a pioneer. I can't help it. I just pioneer things. I create things. I envision. I create it. That's just in my nature who I am. But now I can help you to also be a business coach within African fashion if you want to. Through this, you could be doing online courses. You could be doing digital products. You could be doing ebooks. Especially now we've got a rise of online. You could be getting into that area. You could be doing one-to-one coaching. You could be doing sourcing. You could be doing so many different things. I mean, you look at what I do, an array of this. I can teach you how to do this. Okay, we would need to work one-to-one, but I can teach you how to do this, and you can go off and do this and create your digital products, create your courses. Of course, you need to have the good thing about it that you can. There's so much options of what you can create in this type of business as an online as a business coach. But some people say, do you have to have the coaching or not? I am not an official business coach. What I do have is 20 years fashion experience, and I do have 3 degrees. Okay, so I think that kind of qualifies me. Plus, I've run my own businesses before, an African fashion brand and a bridal business as well. And I've been doing this stuff for 10 years. So, I think I'm validated, right? I think I'm validated enough to say that. I've been around this quite a few times, so I think I know a little bit about what I'm talking about. So it helps if you know a little bit more than others. Some are doing this within 1 or 2 years experience. Go for it. If you feel like this is what you want to do, go for it, and I'm here to help you. So there's many different ways I can help you. If you want to go ahead and start something today, I can help you. Like I said, we've got a membership club, which I wanted to invite you to come and join. Okay, the membership club is called The Family. I'm going to send you a link. The membership club is called The Family. Why is it called The Family? The link is here. Can I pin this? This is the thing. I don't even know how you even do this. Pin message. There you go. So I put a link there. I think some of my people are here already who are joining me today. Some people from the family. Now the family is called that because it's the Fashion Africa Membership Club. Okay, FAM, the family. And what I wanted to do was a few years ago, because I was with my business coaching, I recognized that mostly, I mean, it's not cheap to work with me. I'll be honest. I do have significant, fees, and it's because of the experience and the wealth of knowledge and the results that I'm getting for you. Okay, so I need you to look at the fact of what results do you want, what is your budget, and I can give you options of how you can work with me. So if people have a smaller budget, I recognize there are more people with smaller budgets. And so I wanted to create an option for those to come and still get access to me, to still be able to work with me. So I then created the Fashion Africa Membership Club. Within that, we meet every single Wednesday online through Zoom. We meet up and I give you business coaching every single week. I bring in experts once a month. I give you live coaching. I give you live training, and I give you loads of tools in a online platform or portal you got access to. You get your login details, everything. You can go and do that. On top of that, what I'm offering now is that you will get access to design bundles as well if you are a member. Otherwise, you have to pay for these bundles separately, and these bundles are coming out for next week. So do look out for that. African Fashion Design Bundles. It's actually, I'm putting it down again for Lucky. I'll just put it down again, but it's actually pinned in the comments as well. But I've just put it down in the feed again for you. So you can come and join that. It's a monthly fee of £97. Okay, and I'm the knowledge you're going to gain from it. Okay, the connections you're going to gain. We have people through sourcing, through manufacturing. We have factories who come in. We have people from sourcing. We have people from logistics. We have people from all different types of area. From my network I've built up over 10 years. We have designer people. We have marketing people, have e-commerce people, all different types of people that you can come and get some network, come get some support, knowledge and information from to help you build your business. Okay, it's a huge fraction of the cost of what it is to pay to work for me one-to-one. So I created this opportunity to get the tools that you need. There's so many digital tools inside the platform as well, and now you're going to get a design bundle, because some of you may be like, oh, I can't draw to save my life. Don't worry, I got you. I've got you. Okay, I have created monthly. You'll get new bundles every single month as part of the membership. Okay, these will be sold separately as well for those who are like, oh, I don't want to join the membership. Like, okay, you can buy the bundles separately. Okay, and that is through a monthly subscription. Okay, so you're going to get designs every single month, which are sketched in Illustrator. They'll be saved as Illustrator, saved as PDF, and saved as JPEG. You will also get a tech pack Excel booklet that you can use to add the design pictures, add your fabrics, add the information about each design that you can give to your factory, so you can look more professional when you're going to factories, and they will see it that you know what you're talking about. Okay. On top of that, you will get like a mood each month, so people can see, okay, this is the kind of thing. All right, this month is all about, I don't know, let's say polka dots, for example. That's the huge big thing at the moment, for example, or the androgynous wear or something like that. You'll get a theme each month through a trend board. You'll also get a line sheet, so you can now organize. And the idea is that over the months, you're going to build up, you can use them straight away, or over the months, you can build up all these design sketches that you can then pull together in your line sheet. And these are what you can show to buyers. These are what you can show to the factories as your full collection. Okay, so you're getting all those tools. That's just one tool amongst all the tools. You're going to have so much tools inside the platform as well. So this, I've given you the link, and I'm encouraging you to sign up for that, okay? And I'm not going to offer that tool inside this forever. Okay, so if you want to grab that, you can grab that. What I'm doing for that as well is that you also get access to the membership, to the sourcing platform that's launching. I was supposed to launch it earlier, then I was going to close this deal. But because it hasn't launched open yet, you can get early access or early interest by registering before it's launched. Okay, so this is going to be a full-on listings that is a B2B platform. You can think of the African Alibaba. You can think of what it's a database, okay, but you need access to this. It's got its own fees attached if you don't want to do it from the membership club, but if you do, you can have the sourcing platform, the design bundles, and access to the membership club as well for that one price of £97. Okay, it's a monthly fee. Okay, but the family, the name of it is family for a reason. So do come and join up. Okay, do come and join up. Like I said, I'm not going to have this offer open forever. I think probably to the end of this month, and then I'm going to have them separately. You have to pay separately. You have to pay separately after this. For those who are in, they're going to get the access automatically separately. I mean, altogether, you pay nearly 200 separately. But if you want to cut that cost, then just do that and register today. Okay. Now, questions. Is there questions that you want to ask? Well, I just put my charger in. There we go. Questions. Please put your questions in the comment. Put your questions. I'm here for you. Thank you for all the good comments. Again, do subscribe to my channel. I am checking who's subscribing, you know. I'm checking who's subscribing. I see you. I think you can hide from me. I think you can hide from me. Any questions about starting your fashion business? You know, you're getting free information right now. Grab it. Grab it, grab it, grab it. If you want to ask me things, you've been thinking, oh, I really want to do this, I'm not sure. Exciting, says for liking. It is exciting. It's really exciting. I love working with people in the membership. I love working with all my clients. Membership is just, I love seeing how everyone supports each other. That is just, it's just so beautiful. It's so beautiful. Okay, I have really, really messed up with trying to get this YouTube thing going, but hey, we start somewhere. No questions then, no questions. Let me just check. Okay. Any questions, anybody? Any questions, anybody? Like I said, the subscription box one, oh gosh, this one now. I mean, if you join things like if you join the membership club, I'm not going to say if, when you join the membership club, sign up today and you'll get access to all the previous videos as well. Everything is saved in there and you get access to all of that. The subscription box one, I was about to say, it's not provided in there, but you do get it at the discounted price. Okay, so you get it at the online price, even though it's so there's those who can purchase the subscription training online and just have it as an online course, and there's no live connection. But when you join the membership club, you can get it for that price, but you can join it live. Otherwise, it's like half the price. So you get it for half price. All the details are on fashionafricabusinessacademy.com. You'll see, I'm going to go check the price out for that. So you'll get it at half the price. What's the do you do interior design textiles? Absolutely. We do things like, if you're talking about like cushions, you mean like soft decor, like cushions and beddings and things like that? Absolutely do baskets in the sourcing. If you want to work with me, I've got connections for all of those things. So if that's what you mean, then yes, I will definitely sort out my lighting for tomorrow. we learn the hard way sometimes, but hopefully you're still here, so I appreciate you all, and thank you for your support with me and my lack of tech expertise. What would you advise for sourcing wholesale goods, not just African print, but dresses, Catherine? What can you expect as of course? Okay, so if you want those kind of products, so we don't do it though. We do the ones for the prints. Or you can wholesale baskets, you can wholesale other like physical goods like that. But if it's specific, if it's the non-print ones, then tends to be made for you. If you want it in the print, the wax print, then you can get an array of different types of designs from us. Okay, so if you reach out, and I can send you something. We're redoing a new booklet, so the booklet's not finished yet, but you could talk about that if you wanted to talk through that. Absolutely. Oluwa Busayo, can you give link to wholesaler the ready-made women wears range from swimwears? Okay, so I don't know if you missed it, my darling, but so Africa Fashion Guide, has a sourcing platform. There is a paid platform. It's launching this spring. Okay, so all of those like connections for suppliers and everything will come through there, or it comes through the sourcing, comes through the membership club or the one-to-one. You're working with me directly. I can give you all of that, all about information that you need. Okay, so definitely here to help you, but we do it through the right methods. Okay. Let's see. Place at mats, table runners. Yeah. Even like I work with a company that does woven table mats made from banana tree fiber. I think it's amazing. They look really good, really good. So so much options. Just come to me what you want to do. If you want to come do it through the membership club, if that's your budget, then we can do it through that. Or if you want to do it with me one-to-one, go to fashionafricatalks.com to book a call with me. That's if you only do that if you want to come and work with me one-to-one. Okay, then go to fashionafricatalks.com. If you want to do the membership, the link is there. It's pinned to the live chat, so you can just do that straight away. There's no need to have a call with me, and the calls are specifically for the one-to-one business coaching. Patricia, I'd like to start a soft furnishing business. Started creating this week. Where can I find the latest prints? Girl, there's so much. I mean, just look on the Fashion Africa Trade Expo on Instagram. You'll see so many. I don't know if you'd even be able to see, so I'll put up on my phone. But you know, we work with so many textile makers, and you can see the different types of prints that we have showing on there. So you ain't even really better see. There's the tie and dye. There's batik. You have to go in there and check it out. There's so many different types. Again, batik. Different adire. Well, there's so many. You're welcome, Nkechi. Thank you, my darling. But I think, you know what, right now, did I even mention it? You know what, forgive me, Patricia, I didn't even mention about home furnishing businesses, because that is another big idea right now, because selling baskets is huge right now. Huge. One of my previous clients, her name's Viola. She did, so we've got a coaching program, and it's more like a mastermind called Fab. I'm doing a new round of that. May is the time we're going to be doing that. Okay, it's a smaller knit. It's more focused. Like we start and finish a business within 3 months. Okay, work together for 12 weeks, and 14 weeks because we have 2 breaks in between. And we work together to build your fashion business, whatever it is. But it's more like a mastermind. We're doing that again in May. Okay, so she joined the first live online coaching of Fab, and then she was based in Canada. She left Canada and she went and moved to Ghana. She had a great job in Canada, but she moved to Ghana, and she started doing a basket business. If you know the typical baskets that is just popular around Africa, she started selling them, and she's just killing it, exporting back to Canada to retailers she used to work for, and also shipping to other countries in Africa for her baskets. Huge business. But we have an array of suppliers from Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya, Tanzania, Uganda, into some of the southern African states as well. Can you have a list of it? You get all of that through the Fate. Absolutely, Nikki. You get all of that through the Fate. We're going to do baskets as well. Baskets, remember, they're a bit bigger though, so they're going to take up more space in shipping. That's the only thing. Like a recap. I'm not sure what you mean. This whole video is live recorded, so you can watch this back if you've missed something. That's what you mean. Lisa, Patricia, you can make your own prints. That's the joy of it. You can make it. There won't be prints like these. It's your own print. It could say Patricia all over it if you wanted to in print. All of that. That's why I love the whole print business. But yeah, the furnishing one is one that I didn't add, but is starting your own fashion business or homeware business is really good. You guys are amazing. You ladies, I saw one gentleman, I believe, and most of them are women, but you're all amazing. So yeah, I'm inviting you to come and join. I'm only going to have that full offer. I need to close it. I do need to close it because I'm literally giving away so much in that, and that fee is ridiculously low for everything you're going to get. There's 500 listed in the database for the suppliers. We're uploading them bit by bit because it's a lot of data. But there's 500 listed. You're going to have access to that month after month. You're going to get the design bundles month after month. You're going to get access to me for my coaching support month after month in the membership club. Only in the membership club, but you have to join to get all of that. Otherwise, from March, it's going to be separate. It's going to be separate, okay? That you have to pay for them things separate. So I want you to save the money you've got just until the end of next week, which will be the end of February. 8 more days, people, 8 more days. Any more info you can give on the factory in Cote d'Ivoire? And is the 500 supply list you're talking about now launched? Is that something else, please? No, that's it's not a list. It's a platform. It's a platform which will have that. So think of Alibaba. Think of, I mean, it's not as in depth as Alibaba because that's just like $1 billion business kind of thing. But think of that, and you would get access to. You can go and you can research. You can choose which kind of supplies you're looking for. I want baskets. I want buy cotton. I want t-shirts. I want whatever it may be. Go in there. You will look for that, and then it will bring up all the different ones that will have that. Okay, so it's a great platform. And the Cote d'Ivoire is not a factory, it's a cooperative. It's a cooperative, and they're part of that list as well. So I'm actually doing a shipment with them right now of batiks and earrings and some other products. So yeah, that's all coming this spring. So you'll get access to all of that. Yeah. What's your name, Ariel Bell? Do I know you otherwise? What's your actual name? Okay, so anyone else? I can stay for another 10 minutes or so before I have to do my other duties on a Saturday. Rihanna, also lovely to meet you, Rihanna. Or Rihanna, or Rihanna. Lovely to meet you. So yeah, so tomorrow if you join up, I'm going to do another training to kind of go a little bit more deeper into getting that business started and getting up and going. And I really want to we want to support you and help you get things going. So if you're thinking about it, just like it sounds like many of you are, and you haven't yet got it started, this is the time to do that. This is the time to do that. Again, if you know others who are also thinking about it, get them to watch this video, get them to subscribe to the channel. But do trainings on this one, as well. I'm going to start to put 2 videos up each week. From next week, you'll start seeing 2 videos, interviews with people who've done things on the industry on the ground in Africa. There's so much already got uploaded on this channel. And I'm going to be bringing those ones more weekly, as well as a training weekly on this channel. Be smaller than this, obviously. It won't be live all the time, but there will be some more live ones. But generally, they'll be uploaded. You can go and see. So there's so much wealth of knowledge that you can get from the Platform Africa Fashion Guide. But come and join the membership club so we can go deeper and more specific to your needs. Okay, more specific to your needs. So it's not just more generic, like here's 10 ideas. If you want to start a subscription business, let's look at what your business is and do it more focused. If you want to do that homeware business, let's look at that homeware business and do it more focused and build that together for you. Okay, so that's what I'm here for. Jacqueline Shaw, your African fashion business coach, your coach in your corner. I've been saying that a lot over the last year because I realized that, especially with everything going on, people needed that more intimate support, the more intimate support. Okay, and I want to be the coach who's in your corner, who's helping you to build. Think of it as a boxing match, and you need that person. Come on, you can do it. I know you feel like you're down, but get up. You can do this. I'm that person. I'm that person for you. But I can only help you most effectively if you give me the access to do so. So the Fashion Africa Business Academy is our members, is our academy platform, and it has all our different online trainings. Okay, you do need access to that, and you get that through any of the programs that you go on and decide to invest in. Someone asked about startup costs for African wares. Oh, did I miss that? Excuse me if I did miss that. Okay, so this is a question I get asked all the time. I should do a breakdown of these kind of things as well. Okay, so it depends which route you're going to take. If you're going to be doing it as a, if you're going to do, let me think. You're going to do it as a wholesale. You could be spending £500 or dollars, 1,000, 250, depending on the wholesale bundle you're purchasing. Excuse me. Then that means that's your cost. It's the goods already made, they're wholesale, wham bam, off you go and sell your product. Now, if you wanted to create that business from start, then I would say you could probably get some samples. I recommend that you make about maximum eight designs, and designs means a top, then a bottom for each. The top is one design, the bottom is one design, the dress is one design. So I say you do like 8. So that could end up being around 6 outfits, kind of, or 4 outfits, 5 outfits. Maximum 12. And I say that because each of those are going to cost you to sample. The sampling could be as little as £500 altogether, plus shipping. But then when it comes to production, you need to find someone who can do a small production if you don't have a bigger budget. Now, most people come to me because they want to producers who will do between like 20 to up to 100 pieces per style. So it can also have to add on. So, for example, if one design is costing you £15 to make, and then when you do production, they might reduce the cost to £10. But production is 100 pieces, 100 times 10. That's 1,000 for one style. So you can see how it can all start adding up, and you could be 10 grand. So what I do when you work with me is I help you to look at your whole product offering and to make sure that you are on the right track with that. So you're not overspending, you're not over producing products. I even show you, especially those who work with one-to-one, I show you what I call a pre-launch strategy, so that you can, that you are gaining the funds before you even produce things. And that's what we talk about, even with my subscription box and how I talk people. I got 75 sales in the beginning. I did organic marketing, then I did ads later. But I got 75 sales with a new business, and I didn't spend. I think what I spent money on was just getting like a few, like getting my first box to have a look at the quality and everything like that. But the products, it was paid for by those who paid for the box, because I did pre-launch strategy, and I always encourage and I teach people how to do that. What about sizes? Exactly. So some will do, if you have that one style, some will say for you, okay, the production is 100 pieces or 50 pieces, and we would do that across styles. So that's what some people will do. That's with the smaller brands, smaller factories will do that, or manufacturing use, they'll do that for you. The bigger ones will very likely say that's per style, per color. That's when you get screwed over. Okay, so yeah, that's when you can get really screwed over. I'm trying to give it a bit more light. Yeah, that's when you can get really screwed over. Any other last question? I so saw my light out, but I will do that tomorrow. Don't worry. You can see me in all my glory. Tomorrow's going to be the same time, about 4:30 actually, because no, it should be 4 o'clock. Should be 4 o'clock. Okay, so I think there's no other questions. So I think that's it for today. It's been really, really good meeting many new faces. I say faces, but names really. You can see my face and get to know me a little bit more live. Here to help you, here to answer your questions. Tomorrow we do the same. We're going to look at getting that business started and looking at. I would choose after the 10 things that I've spoken about. We can focus on for an hour. We can focus on, let's say, 4 of them, 3 or 4 of them. And I'll take you step by step in how you would launch that business and the kind of things that you would do, the kind of cost it would be. If you want like that support tomorrow, and then you can implement these things either on your own, or you can do it through my help and my coaching and my membership club, then you can go on to do that, okay? So if you're thinking about it, take some time, think about the membership club. If you're like, I'm not sure, let me go check out the sales page. Go and do that. And tomorrow, come and join again. You're welcome. Thank you. Come and join again tomorrow, and then we will break down 4 of the business ideas that I've mentioned today, and then I'll give you some top line ways of establishing those this year, 2021. The year's not done. The year's not over. It's people have cancelled it. I haven't cancelled it. 2021 is going to be a top year for me. I don't know about you. Unless you want to get some extra help, then I can help you to make sure that it is for you too. I'm a businesswoman. I keep saying to people, what do you expect me to do? I'm here to help you, and I can only help you if you allow me to help you, okay? So I really would love to work further with you all. But okay, tomorrow I will see you, same place, practically the same time. I can get my lighting sorted and everything, and it's been my pleasure. Speak to you soon. You're welcome, you're welcome. And do subscribe, do subscribe, do subscribe, do subscribe. See you tomorrow, everybody. Those on the replay, come and join the membership club.